What's up, YouTube? This is Ryan and Mike coming back at you with our very first video from our very long hiatus that we took. Today's video we're going to be talking about, or basically Ryan's going to be talking about what he thinks with video games and pop culture. And I mean, with games like Fortnite that have blown up unbelievably huge. I mean, it's
just gigantic.
Yeah, Good Morning America's talked about it. You know, a bunch of people have interviewed Ninja. Drake and Ninja had kind of like a crossover stream, but there's like 4 famous people playing this game streaming together at the same time. While I think Drake and Ninja were streaming together, it was a crazy wild night. But I'm gonna give this off to Ryan. And
yeah, I'm basically just gonna be talking for like 10 minutes here, guys. So bear with me. If I lose my train of thought, I'm sorry, but I think it's interesting, and the reason why I think it's so interesting is because Fortnite, it kind of just took the steam out of every game ever. Like it's like the game right now. Like I literally at work like know people that I know them somewhat well. You know, you see them every day, and like I understand what their interests are, and all of a sudden it's just like Fortnite.
Yeah.
People that I didn't even know were into gaming or into this game. You know, so.
Well, people that don't even play games know what Fortnite is.
Yeah, exactly. Like my girlfriend knows what that is. She's like, "Were you playing Fortnite?" You know, she gives me the shit about it. Like, but anyway, I think I do a lot of studying. Like one of my interests is to study how like famous people interact with each other and like why they do the things they do. And I'm like that with people in general. Like I really like people. Like just studying them. That's kind of weird to say, but I just do, man. It's just interesting to me.
Yeah.
So one of the things I've noticed is it seems like celebrities trade attention with each other, right? So like, for example, if me and Mike were like famous artists or whatever it was, he's a basketball player, I was an artist, what they'll do is they'll interact with each other and they'll sort of cross those audiences. So Michael's fans will see me, and maybe if they like my content, they'll subscribe and like know who I am, follow me on Twitter, this, that, and the other.
Right, yeah.
Whereas my fans sort of go over to Mike and do the same thing. So
basically, it's a lot like a YouTube collaboration.
Exactly, and that's exactly right. I mean, I don't know what else to add to that. You're exactly right. And I find that super interesting because Drake and Ninja, they're completely polar opposites. It's not like athletes and music artists where those are more intertwined to me anyway.
Yeah.
You know, Ninja is a streamer of a video game, and I didn't even know Drake was like into that stuff other than like 2K. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's interesting to see, and that's what made me think of this topic. Is like, what is the next big thing in pop culture? And I think gaming is it. Like, I think the internet has more or less shown people that gaming is like something a lot of people do. And I remember when I was in high school, when you were in high school, I mean, it was kind of a nerdy ass thing. And even
I mean, a lot of people, you know, if someone asks you what you're going to do tonight,
you weren't going to say I'm going to go home and play fucking Mario.
If you said you was going to go home and play video games, it's kind of like, what the hell?
Like you're a fucking.
But
nerd.
now it's like it's normalized.
It is normalized.
And to say that that's a good thing, I don't know. I mean, I think kids to a point, I mean, you still get great social interaction and stuff playing games with your friends and stuff. But I also think you've got to separate that and go out and go out and do stuff with your friends in person. But, you know, that's another topic for another time, too.
Yeah, exactly.
But, so do you think gaming and pop culture colliding, do you think it's a good or bad thing?
I think it's good because, in the long run, it's good because, of course, you're going to have people that say they're gamers and they're not, and, like, I think that's cool. Like, that's just such a weird concept to think about for me. And I don't care. Like, you know, I'm past that age. Like, I'm 25 years old. I don't give a shit about that. Like, looking cool, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But I think it's good because I know, like we just said, you weren't necessarily bullied, but I could see maybe in bigger schools, because we went to a pretty small school comparatively, comparing it to like bigger cities. I could see where you would get made fun of for being, you know, quote unquote a gamer, or, you know, just participating in that subculture. And I think it's good because it normalizes it and it makes people like not make fun of gamers anymore. But that doesn't solve the problem of people being bullied for something else. You know what I mean? So it's basically like, it's good because, you know, gamers aren't going to be bullied as much when they're younger, and they're not going to be as. And this, I guess, depends on person to person, but I feel like just as a whole, the gaming community, you know, if you're a part of that, you get bullied when you're younger. Right. So it's going to get rid of some of that problems, but we're still going to have that. I guess you could call it an ethical problem of of kids making fun of other kids for other things. You know, it's
Right,
It's
yeah.
not going to solve that problem, but it is good that we're going to not have that bullying and that sort of stigma that if you're a gamer, you're a nerd, and you just sit on your ass all day and don't do anything productive.
Yeah.
So, but I do agree with you, though. I mean, it is important for kids to get out there and actually experience other things and try to make friends in real life, because gaming friends and your real friends interacting with like real people face to face, those are two different skills.
So, in what ways do you see pop culture and gaming, like
I think
in actual video games? How do you see pop culture affecting how games are played,
how they're made.
or not how they're played, but like the
So-
story concept or anything like
Yeah,
that?
I don't think it really will affect what's developed, honestly. I think that certain games will maybe or certain developers rather, will cater their games to pop culture, right?
Yeah.
So I see that with Fortnite, actually. You see characters being introduced. You see, SpaceX is a big thing in pop culture, to
Yeah.
me anyway. It's obviously real science, but like, I think with Fortnite, the reason why they put that spacesuit in there is because I think SpaceX, and that's popular right now, right?
Right.
Space exploration, everybody's really interested in that.
Yeah.
So I think that was incorporated into Fortnite for that reason. Same thing with John Wick, that character. He's a really
Yeah.
popular movie character.
Yeah.
So you see that with Fortnite. They're incorporating characters rather from other places from pop culture into their game.
Yeah.
And it's funny, right? It's smart.
Yeah.
It's actually really smart because it's relevant. People are interested in that stuff. So I definitely see.
Oh yeah, people
the
eat that
benefit.
stuff up, man.
But with hardcore developers, I'm thinking like Bethesda, CD Projekt Red. I don't see that really getting affected by pop
Right.
culture. They're not going to
Yeah.
fuck their games up with pop culture stuff
Right.
unless it fits their game.
Right.
Which I don't see that happening.
Possible of CD Projekt Red's new game, Cyberpunk 2077. So
I can't wait for that game, dude.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for like 3 years, dude. I saw a trailer and I haven't seen shit since.
I think you're going to be waiting quite a while
I know.
longer. They're talking like it could be a PS5 game now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good, dude. Take their time. I
definitely
they've
agree.
earned that right, man.
So could you see a company that's like never done anything ever with video games, just all of a sudden, it's like, wow, this is really taking off.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
I'm with
build
you.
a team of developers to make a game.
So here's my thesis on this. If they don't love it, like if they're just gonna like basically try to get a cash grab off of this,
Yeah.
they're gonna fail. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
definitely.
don't love this shit, like if you don't love it, like you're not gonna be successful,
Right,
right? You're
right.
just not, because you're not gonna sit through that shitty times. Like, because when you build something that's meaningful, the only way to do that is through like seriously loving that shit, because it gets super hard. Just like with Sandbox Media, there's so much shit behind the scenes that's so hard to
man,
do,
yeah.
and we're not even like a huge channel at
Right.
all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
This is just something we do for fun because we
exactly.
really enjoy talking about video
Yeah,
games.
exactly. We make no money off of this. But
Yeah.
anyway, back to the point. I think, though, if a company does decide to jump into the space and they hire the right people that do love it, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Now, I don't see that happening, though. I don't know who would try to jump in on that.
I was going to say Disney, but I think Disney's already kind of been there. I mean, they obviously have.
Yeah, and Disney's a big enough company, right, that they can afford it. They can afford to spend, $3, $5 million, $7 million on
a billion if they wanted to.
I mean, seriously, like, they got the cash to do that. And
Yeah.
I'm okay with Disney jumping into that. That would be fine with me.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, like, companies that literally don't have anything to do with gaming jumping into it.
Right,
That would not go well with them, because because they started their company to deal with a different market, I guess is what you want to call it. Like, I don't see like a damn like Martha Stewart developer. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm thinking of when you say that. So I think it'll be fine. I think maybe some digital companies will jump into it, like Disney, and like I think that's fine, because they have the money to hire talented people that will actually love it and do a good job.
Oh yeah. Is that about all you got?
Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a super interesting topic that I'm glad.
Very interesting topic. I really didn't have anything to input on this because I really didn't.
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting hearing your take
you.
on it.
Thank
you.
you.
Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, comment down below, let us know what you like about it, what you think could happen with the pop culture, gaming, all that stuff. And obviously hit that subscribe button if you like the video. Hope you all are having a great day, and peace out.